Some of the roles that we've worked on in the last 18 months include
Sales Director,
Diagnostic Sales Representative,
General Manager, MedTech Startup,
GP Sales Representative,
Key Account Manager,
Animal Health Key Account Manager,
and Associate Sales Director.
Hello, I'm Marion, Divisional Manager of the Sales, Marketing and Analytics team here in Sydney.
Hi everyone, I'm Duncan and I'm a consultant at HPG on the Sales and Marketing team.
Hi, I'm Megan and I'm a sourcing consultant for the Sales and Marketing team at HPG.
Today we're here to talk about different sales roles that we've worked on, that we will be working on, and why we enjoy working on these sales roles. So Duncan, why do you like working on sales roles?
I like working on sales roles because they're really dynamic. They're all different from one another, and you get to engage with tons of different types of people with different specialties.
I love working on sales roles because I get to learn something new every day. Whether that be about groundbreaking therapies that are about to hit the market, or whether it be about diagnostic equipment that, will more effectively and efficiently indicate whether someone does or does not have a condition. And, it's through, talking with candidates and clients constantly that provides that market insight, and it's very fascinating. So yeah, I love it.
I like sales roles for a couple of reasons, but mostly because sales reps are so passionate about what they do, and they're really invested about the products that they're representing, and they really enjoy educating their customers, most importantly about the benefits of the products, and also working with their customers in order to focus on one particular patient that will benefit from this particular product.
So at the moment, I'm working on a really awesome sales executive role within the clinical chemistry space, which is really exciting. They're, responsible for promoting this clinical chemistry portfolio across WA. They're also working with the academia, research, laboratory, as well as the clinical chemistry customers to ensure that they have the support that they need through training and education. So it's really rewarding to see them do what they do and support the healthcare professionals as well as the laboratory customers in their role to make sure that they're supported every day. The ideal representative for this role is someone who's very analytical, someone who's had experience in the laboratory space and can have those clinical discussions, and someone that has really strong business acumen as well. So it's a balance between that clinical aspect but also that business acumen, and so being able to really hit the ground running and have that tenacious and driven attitude as well. So yeah, super exciting and really nice to support these representatives through their journey.
That role is really interesting. I have been recruiting a sales position that is here in New South Wales. It's in the pharmacy space, so a VMS portfolio, and it's really interesting because you are promoting a really comprehensive portfolio with a lot of different therapeutic areas involved, and we're looking for a mix of people that have both commercial acumen and a background in pharmacy, and that could come from a pharmaceutical degree, it could come from previous sales experience, but somebody who knows the space, somebody who's comfortable having both clinical and customer related conversations, and that's been really exciting as well because you get to talk to a ton of different type of people who all have various motivations for wanting to be in the space. So the requirement for commercial experience is really interesting. So we are looking at many different types of backgrounds, but commercial experience is really important because it's not about having clinical discussions only. You are building relationships, and in order to do that, commercial experience is really relevant. So we could look at a sales rep who's come from FMCG, somebody with sales experience. It could be virtual, but somebody that is comfortable creating strong rapport, who's got high emotional IQ, is curious by nature, and ultimately who wants to perform well, who is driven, and who works well collaboratively.
That sounds like a really awesome role, and I love how it mixes that commercial acumen with that clinical knowledge as well, which is really cool. A role that I've worked on recently, which was super exciting, was with a global pharmaceutical company. It was a newly created role, all in prep for a massive product launch, and it was focusing on that hospital key account management piece. So getting in there and building up relationships with directors of pharmacies and C-suites and procurement, all in readiness for this big product launch, which was fantastic. So not so much clinical conversation, but definitely more skewed towards a commercial type conversation. There was still, of course, some clinical conversations involved, but no, it's just really, really interesting.
That sounds great, Maz. I've recently worked on a GP sales representative role that was responsible for promoting a groundbreaking therapy within diabetes. And essentially, they were to be their trusted advisor for the healthcare professional. So, help them with any inquiries that they had, provide updated data, clinical data on the products as well, and to also implement strategies to look after their territory to not only meet but also excel in their sales objectives. So the ideal candidate for this role was someone that had really strong business acumen, was very collaborative, had past pharmaceutical experience, and really strong account management skills as well.
A really exciting role that I recruited for recently was a sales directorship in a global and growing pharmaceutical company. This was a really interesting role because I got to connect with a lot of different commercial leaders that had strong pharmaceutical experience and learn about how they would take an already well-performing team to the next level. And in conjunction with a really exciting marketing plan and a burgeoning portfolio that was going to have a couple of launches. So really interesting to make those connections, hear about people's strategies and how they would implement them at the ground level. So that was really, really exciting. The types of people that we were looking for had really strong pharmaceutical experience, especially from a sales perspective. And these people had long tenures in the industry. So they know sales teams, they've upskilled them before, and they're highly strategic, they're highly collaborative, and they work really, really well with an already high-performing team.
Love working on those senior sales roles. They're always really exciting. Another role that I worked on halfway through last year, which was really exciting, was actually within the medical devices space, purely into hospitals. So it was a nice little mix of those clinical capabilities, someone that could have those conversations with nurse unit managers and end users about correct product usage, but also someone that was commercially astute and switched on that could, have those deal type chats with procurement to ensure that both parties came to a beneficial outcome. Feel free to reach out to us if you're ever curious about what kind of sales opportunities are available to you in the market.
Alternatively, if you're looking to expand your sales team, call us today. We can talk about the candidates we're working with and discuss the roles that we've worked on previously more in depth.